erop leggen, zo. Nee, dat steken niet. Oh, this is really nice.
But I think after 15 minutes I would have had it. But I'm going to try it anyway. I can feel
And then you never have to do it again.
No, this is totally apart from all the rest. Yeah, this is totally apart from all the rest. Everybody has to pay 10 euros.
Then I don't film.
Yeah.
You can ask her. I don't film and pay. Because I never do.
Yeah, you don't film, only pay.
You like me to film your satsang and publish your satsang or not? But I don't pay. This is sorry.
Now it doesn't have the choice. It's Stan's choice. It's Stan's the organizer.
But it's her satsang.
But it's
For her
his-
to-
We don't record.
Okay, no problem. Fine.
We don't record.
Thank God I'm a visitor.
No. That was me.
if I were her, I would also try to solve this. Wouldn't you?
Can I borrow
It's a
$2?
bit awkward.
So I don't have to go to my tent?
No. Did you give him a kiss?
Yes.
You should have.
Huh?
Lisa, Lisa?
Yes. What are you guys up to?
Leon's so happy now.
just for the outlook.
Shall we start?
Yes.
Okay. So, this is so simple and so obvious. Everybody knows this. Just what is happening, what is appearing. There is only this. Except this, there is only imagination. Without imagination, there is only this. What is happening? And what is happening is what you're looking for. That's what you're looking for. Because that's all there is. And only little children knows this because it it's very simple. But since we are little baby, we are told our names, and we are told that we are this separate body, and as soon as the identification happens, separation happens. We believe we are this body, and life is outside, world outside, and already separation happens. This separation is not comfortable because feels missing something, not whole, not good enough. And so me is always not comfortable. So me is try to find comfortable feeling to cover up this uncomfortable feeling. And me is always seeking for this love, wholeness, endlessness. But me can only find and look for this love in time and space, in a dream. Because me is believing, me is a real person, living time and space, and having experiences. So for me, experiences and to get something is very, very important. For me is most important thing in the world. For themselves, it's most important thing. But me never gonna find what me is looking for, because me is living in a dream world. So whatever me gets, always only in a dream. So try to get this love, wholeness in money or in relationship or friendship or in experiences, anything, but always only in the dreamland. And what I'm pointing to is beyond that. It's not like in me never gonna find me is looking for in the me's land, in the dreamland, not in time and space, because what all there is this, in this moment, only this. Me is only looking in time and space, future and past, and always comparing good and bad, right and wrong, and better future. Find happiness in a better future. But where is better future? There is only this moment. In this moment, everything appears. Future appears, idea appears, past appears. So me never gonna find me is looking for. So apparent people go to satsang and go to find happiness, go to get something, to get enlightenment or to get freedom. But me never gonna find it, because it's still to get something is still in the me dream. Nothing to get, because there is only life. Life itself is appearing. There is nobody. bad news is me never gonna get what me is looking for. But actually, what me is looking for is already always here. Everything life itself. But me can't see this. Me is because me is looking for something for me. And me is looking the world through the me ideas, through the me's veil. But there is only life. That means me also life is appearing me. So there is nobody, just a functioning. Me is another functioning, believing I'm the separate person. I am suffering. I need to get something. That's another functioning. But there is nobody inside of the functioning, just a functioning. Everything's already free because everything is life. And this what is happening is life. But this love is not to get, just is. There is only life. There is only love. Nobody get this love. Where is separation? That's only idea. Where is you? Again, that's imagination. Idea. Where is someone else? Again, another idea. This is very simple and obvious. This means try to get something, try to get better future, try to get experience is covering up that everything already is. That functioning is seemingly appearing. That also life itself. So apparent suffering appears, apparent wars appearing, apparent killings appearing, but that also everything is love, everything is life itself, because nobody is suffering. Me is believing, me is real person. I am here while the outside. So life becomes so serious, become really real, and everything becomes a thing and real. But actually, that's me is dream. Me is dreaming. There is only one life appearing as many different forms. Sensation or feeling, whatever the form is, life is appearing and all empty and everything comes from nothing. What you're looking for is what is happening. And this is life. I keep repeating. This sensation or feeling or sounds, lights, everything, whatever it is love. Whatever is what you're looking for. But this what you're looking for, me not gonna get this, me not gonna find this. It's just what is, just whatever it is. It's not for nobody. Nobody get this because there is what is. There is no separation.
And that is about the love.
Everything is love. What is happening is love. Because there is only love. There is only this. There is only life. No separation. And nobody is suffering. Apparent suffering is appearing. But that also, life is appearing as a suffering. Nobody ever suffered. But apparently, human believing I am separate person, while the outside, that contraction seemingly makes contracted feeling create a suffering. But that also life is appearing as contraction. And for the separate person, experience becomes so important because to get something or to make the life is better is only separate person knows how to get out this uncomfortable feeling or suffering. That's what me does. But what you're looking for is never gonna find in next moment, never gonna find in experiences, never gonna find in better future. Because there is nothing in the future. Where is the future? That's idea.
How important is it to share this with other people? Because the Buddha said that there are three things important. The Buddha, as an example, the Dharma, which is teaching, and also the Sangha, which is the group of people that were around him. How important is it for you that to share and come together with friends and people that share the same interest? Is it of any use, or is it just entertainment? Or?
No, that's the story. I am talking, I am speaking, everybody listening. It's a story. Importance is only in the story, only in the dream. Nothing's important, everything's important. Everything is. Everything is it. There is nothing but more important than anything else. Everything's equally appearing. So whatever that Buddha or Jesus or whatever people say, it's a story. It's beautiful, but it's a story. Beautiful story.
But today I've seen you laughing with Lisa and with friends, and you're enjoying the story yourself, aren't you?
Yeah. Nothing wrong with communication. Continuous.
Yeah. So the story is good.
Yeah. That's how can I say?
It's fun. The story is really fun.
Any experiences is whatever is happening. Simply life is happening. It's not good or bad. But human put so much importance in experiences. For example, for a separate person, that feeling is very important. Happy feeling is more important than bad feeling. Or always put the importance in experiences, each experiences. But each experience is not important. Just life is happening. Whatever this body say, it's okay. Whatever people say, there is no truth in it. Whatever in the moment, whatever comes out, that's come out. But there is no importance in experiences. What you are looking for, never gonna find in experiences, because the experience is not eternal, not forever. So that me only can seek in experiences. So that once you get, you have to seek for another. So seeking never gonna finish, never gonna.
No, but even if you're not seeking, all kinds of experiences are coming towards you. You're experiencing all kinds of different experiences, even if you're not looking for experiences. So that you can enjoy them, or you can hate them. I'm sure you're not going to sleep outside tonight in the field, in the mud. You prefer to be here with us and laugh and have a glass of wine.
Yeah. Sure. Whatever it's appearing, that's what's appearing. And that's simply life is happening.
But that's not a story, because that's the now. It is the now happening, the moment happening.
Yeah, but
The moment is the story, and the story is the moment.
Story also what is happening. Story also actually nothing is wrong, nothing is wrong, nothing is good, nothing. That's simply what is happening. There is no good or bad. So there is no problem, whatever is happening. Problem only comes, this is happening to me. This is, I want to get this experience, specific experience. That creates separate person, contracted feeling. Because that's a person, for the person, each experience is so important.
But you can be laughing and talking and dancing without me being there.
Yeah, of course. Whatever is happening, there is no me. There is only life is happening. But me believing this is happening to me. Me is believing I am separate person. But where is the belief? Where is me? Nobody's controlling, nobody's doing. Me believes, me is controlling life, me is living in time and space. Is it really happening? Or is it in your imagination?
Me can never be in the now, in the moment. Me can never exist there.
Apparent me is appearing apparently. But when me falls away, it never, there never was me. Never is me. There is only life. Very simple. But that it's simple. But since we are a child, we are believing that we are taught that this is my body, this is my experiences, this is my future. I have to live my life. Become so serious and become energetic. So that belief becomes so energetic. Belief becomes so strong. But that's just a baby or animal or nature doesn't know. Everything is already free. Everything, whatever is happening, is already free, freely appearing. But only apparent human, only apparent to me, is believing that I am separate, I am controlling life. That's only strong belief. And it becomes energetic. That becomes apparent suffering. I say it so seriously, but actually, this also life is happening as apparent person. But when you're born, you didn't have any ideas who you are. You didn't know you're a separate person. You didn't know you're human or your body. Only suffering comes when you believe you're the separate person. You believe you're living in time and space. There is no suffering in whatever is happening. Animal doesn't suffer because the animal doesn't know they are animal.
What about the tsunami?
But apparently that's again apparently the body dies and
Were you touched?
yeah, when I saw it, I thought horrible. But that's in the moment that happened. But there is nobody.
People lose their loved ones, lose everything. It must be a terrible.
Of course, that's everything in a dream, everything in a story, sadness or horrible story, killing, everything's happening. But it's apparently. Nobody inside the body.
But if you allow sadness and everything.
Yeah, everything appears because there is everything. There is only life. There is no boundary. Anything can appear, but nothing appearing to me. Where is you? Where is me? If there is only life, life is happening.
You said it a bit more about apparently. When you said it happens apparently.
Apparently, human dies, and this awful image appears. You know, a lot of people dying by tsunami and people losing family and sad story appears. But again, that's what's happening. There is nobody.
Then it happens or doesn't
Huh?
Then it happened or didn't happen?
Nothing ever happened, but apparently it happened. Apparently that image appears. But now, where is it? Everything is imagination. Whatever is happening, because you believe you exist as a body while the outside, so everything becomes real because you believe you're the real body.
But the whole area around the Fukushima building is completely polluted for maybe 100 years, for maybe whatever.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's real.
yeah.
All the consequences are real.
Yeah.
Well, if you're not going to live there, you have to work with
Yeah.
that reality, of course.
Yeah, again, that's how that's an apparent people live that reality. That's the apparent people's apparent reality. We live that kind of time and space in the story, making good and bad, and all through the concept. We live in a life through the concept. But what I'm pointing to is just natural life itself, which has no separation, which has no separate person, which has no control, no free will. Whatever is happening, just life is simply happening.
But we separate that whole area and there's nobody going to live anymore. I mean, you're not saying such fantasy.
That's what is happening. That's how it's appearing. Apparent good and bad, right and wrong appears if someone killed someone, then of course someone's going to be punished and go into the jail. But again, life is appearing. Nobody's killing, nobody's dying. This is eternal. Eternal life is appearing as everything. Nobody born, nobody died. This is only appearing. There is no a thing, not solid thing. Everything appearing from nothing and going back to nothing. Sensation appears from nothing. Sounds appear from nothing, going back to nothing. Appearing from nothing, appearing everything. But this is impossible to understand. Nothing to understand, very simple. Just this. Try to understand is not gonna get to what you want and not gonna get. Try to understand whatever me try to get, me try to understand. To get something, to get better understanding or to get enlightened or whatever the idea is. But nothing's in understanding. If it's just again that in a story, me is try to understand. That's the story.
go out and clean the area if possible. You can send your daughter to that area to start a new business. It's just to be, you have to
Anything,
be really, it's dangerous.
yeah,
And
apparently, apparently everything happens. Helping people happens. Not helping people happens. Whatever that's appearing, that's the way it is. There is no good and bad. Because there is no separate person who can see, who can judge. That's only apparently. There is no separation, there is only one life. So what I'm pointing to is totally different from how we apparently lived as a person. It's totally different.
Yeah, who are you?
Nothing.
What's missing?
Everything is nothing. Nothing's appearing as everything.
What's everything?
Everything. Whatever is appearing is everything. There is only everything and nothing. Seemingly, everything's appearing, but everything is nothing, empty.
so what?
Huh?
So what?
So what?
Yeah, one action needs to be taken. Relative truth, isn't that also something?
Relative
It sounds
truth.
really black and white, really. Isn't there a human field?
Because we are talking about two different reality, apparent reality. What I'm pointing to is natural life itself. Everything is natural life itself. Only apparent human knows this concept. Except like a human, everything's already free. Everything is free, or even human is free. Everything's already free. Only that belief as I am the separate person makes it cover it up. This freedom already where it is, already what is. Just a tiny small belief becomes so strong, energetic. It sounds like a suffering. But that also, life is appearing that way.
There's a story about a Zen monk who mourned for his daughter who died.
Right?
And they said, you are a Roshan and you are mourning for your daughter's death. And he said, I'm a human being. I mourn. So, I mean, that in between field, I miss a sort of the way you talk about it. It sounds very
Yeah,
either or.
because two reality. Like
But
one
they
is
have something, maybe they are more
connection.
connected or they are...
Because everything is life, but apparently that's apparent human living in a dreamland. I am separate person living in time and space. This is good, this is bad, this is my experiences happening to me. Or this is my house, this is my computer, this is everything is mine.
Why do you think that? Why do you think that all is us?
Because
Why people think that all things are us and
because as soon as separation happens, because I am here while the outside, and
But
me,
why they think so? Why they think so? I'm here and the world is there.
because
Why?
apparently in the story we are told that from your mom, your parents, that you're the son, and then I am this body. And in this story, apparent human story happens that way.
So all people live as if they are a story.
What's that?
All people live as if they are a story what other people told them.
Yeah, but then again, this is so paradox, because that's only happening apparently, and it becomes so real. Where is your past? Where is you? Where is your past? Where is your childhood?
I want to see the story.
Only appearing now, or only appearing as a memory now.
As a story.
Yes. But again, apparent people think this is my memory. This is my appearing now to me. Not. It's simply appearing in boundlessness. Simply appearing in emptiness.
But as the story then, the story also appears, yeah? The conditioning to the apparent
Yeah.
body also appears as a name and a form, and you're a good child or a bad child, and then it's developing, it's also appearing.
Yeah.
And everybody is seeking, of course, to fall back in the original,
Original life itself.
in life itself.
Yeah.
And how does this happen?
It's just life is appearing that way. And actually nothing need to be changed. Nothing can be changed. Because there is nobody, there is nothing separate from life. There is only life is happening as that way. Nothing need to be changed. This is already perfect. This is already whole. This is already, whatever is appearing is all perfect. But apparently in the story, apparently people feels I am suffering. But that also, life is appearing that way. But there is nobody.
So there's no ego.
What does it mean, ego?
The ego is the I, and you, and the pain, and the suffering. Like a child has not a vain ego, but
That also appearing. Everything is appearing. There is nothing good and bad, right and wrong. Who can be separate from life to judge it? This. Who is separate from this? Who is separate from life to see this? Who is controlling life? There is only life is appearing. Who is controlling breathing? Who is controlling what is happening, already happening? Everything's already happening.
And I'm happening too.
What's that?
I'm happening too.
Yeah, sitting is happening. Body is happening.
And my ego,
Ego,
happens too.
apparent ego. What does ego mean? Separate person? Or egoic ideas? You know, people think that, oh, this is my bad idea, this is good idea. There is no good and bad. Whatever is appearing, who's judging that? Nobody can be separate from life to judge this. There is only life.
But if somebody would kill your daughter or your son, you don't feel it's good or bad. It's just it is.
Again, this is in the story.
Yeah.
There is a concept and the good and bad.
Yeah.
But again, this is, again, going back to dreamland. Me can only live in dreamland, in the story. Life doesn't have a concept. Life doesn't have a good and bad, because everything is love. Everything, whatever is happening, is love. If it's love, then there is no bad, there is no good, just simply happening.
What do you mean that sadness time when the children have?
That sadness appears. Everything appears. Sadness, anger, fear, anything can arise. Nothing wrong with it. Everything is life. There is a sense that everything is actually one root belief seems to be about goodness. A root belief in our consciousness seems to be about goodness. I mean, I've been with a teacher like this, so and for me it was like it was reinforcing the belief about this is good and this is bad. And the stronger this belief is, and we have divided good feelings, bad feelings, so negative feelings, very happy making feelings, and the me, whatever this is, doesn't want the negative feelings, of course. So sadness, anger, hatred, we don't want it. We just want to be happy, whatever. So, and this is really so limiting, because it makes it so tense. Yeah. And it brings up, in my own experience, more fear. Yeah. And more, oh my God, no, I don't want this. So, and you get more tight and tight and tight, and completely overlook that it's really just the judgment we have about how it should be and how it's not the way it should be. And yeah, I just have the sense it's the very core belief in our human consciousness, down on the root somehow. Goodness is good and badness is, so we have to change. And then you believe you have to change. You have to change. I started first wanting to change the world until I realized, oh, this is not going to work. So I then started to change myself. You will end up realizing this is not working either.
You will then succeed.
No, you will never succeed. You will never succeed. Who is going to succeed what? It's just another idea. Succeeding, success.
Well, but if you raise children, you don't say you do what you want to do for your neighbor, but it's from
Jesus.
when you raise children, then already comes the wrong and the bad, and the good feeling and the bad feeling, and you should not do this, and you should do this, and be brave, and
Yes, because we are already filled with all these concepts, how to be a good mother, how to be a good father, how to put them into the right direction so that they're always doing the right things. And you will never succeed. Did you succeed?
I have a dream
Look at me with my daughter.
I would take children. That was you. If I was you.
Oh, look at me.
She's getting better.
But are you trying to say if it has to do with acceptation? But if you say you have to do with acceptation, then you have to accept that you are bad. So then you have again duality. Yeah, yeah.
It's all concept. It's all idea, good and bad. And if who is looking at that, who is separate and separate from life and judging, maybe judging appear, but that's also life appearing. Everything is whatever is happening, that's what's happening. Can't be any other way. And there is only free will and choice is only existing ideas, only human ideas.
But isn't it also very human? And I think I don't even ask the question because I know that's true, that there's not, when you stop, you don't make this distinction between good and bad. You don't need that distinction to rush to help in a disaster. You see it everywhere in the whole world, whether they are Christian, atheist, or whatever. They rush, they come with boats and everything, and they do more than they would ever think they could do. So there's no problem, really, because help will be given. That's also basically human, as a person as well, to help when it's needed. So fortunately, the person can also be very sensitive, and it doesn't matter what they think, whether it's good or bad, they do the work. Yeah?
But again, that even like a apparent human not believing the separate person, still help happens. Everything happens without the belief. Everything happening by itself. Only me is believing. I am here. I am controlling. I am helping.
No, but they probably it has been proven, but it does not. It's not really that important. But whether they know of this or not, they just instinctually, I think, like they help, and they don't think I help. They think, but it's not. Help is there from people, from ordinary people. So thank God. You don't have to be alive to really help those people. Yeah? That's my conviction. My experience too. Automatic as well.
Yeah, everything's automatic.
But the good stuff, well, when it's needed, what happens?
Well, everything is already happening. Everything is already happening.
How do I save the world then?
Save your neighbor is enough when
That's again idea that there is a problem. There is no problem. World doesn't need to be saved. That's story. Whatever is appearing, that's what's appearing. Doesn't need to be changed. People talk about the human revolution or something like that. That's again story. Nothing need to be changed.
Story?
Huh?
Helping the world is a story?
What's that?
Helping the world is a story?
Yeah, story. That's again me idea. Has to be changed. Has to be different. Doesn't need to be changed. Nothing need to be changed. Nothing need
the
to.
house needs to be done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Technical stuff. It's not a problem.
Yeah, it happens.
It smells. It happens. So cleaning the sea and plastic stuff and the whole fish dying and the whole stuff. Cleaning the sea is a fact. I mean, the dirty sea is a fact. So
Yeah.
it's getting cute.
Yeah. Doing happens.
Huh?
Yeah, doing happens.
Yeah,
Making like a house happens,
yeah.
but there is nobody doing it.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter as long as it's happening.
Actually, yes.
Can you say something about responsibility?
What's the
Well,
Responsibility.
Yeah, again, that's an apparent responsibility happens. Like taking care of kids happens. But that's what's happening.
And then I forgot the
But again-
forgot the birthday day, and you have nothing to eat tomorrow. Then I'm responsible or not.
Again,
But you are hungry.
again, that's in a human apparent separate world. In a dream, that apparently that's a responsibility appearing happens. But people think that I have to do this, I have to do that.
But you
But
are
I-
hungry tomorrow, and I forgot it. So it's my responsibility to
Yes.
keep the people
It's
eating
not
here.
mine. It's
There
yours.
is no-
It's not yours.
It's not yours, it's tenants.
I am talking about two different worlds, two different realities. Life doesn't have any responsibility. Whatever is happening, there is nobody's responsibility because there is nobody controlling life. Only controlling responsibility. I have to do this. I am doing this. Is idea.
What I like is not the word responsibility because it's like a lawyer thing, you know. It's very responsibility is British and it's no, you're not really
Oh,
It's even Dutch.
What I do like is the responsibility. When you want to have your breakfast tomorrow,
Yeah.
you will go to the shop to get your breakfast, no?
No, then you paid me, so I am responsible.
But you go and you have and when you see that you didn't whatever you didn't work out, we have a responsibility because we like the mogelijkheid tot response. So we help you this afternoon for the first tomorrow morning.
You get me cheese for tomorrow. I have no cheese. No, but responsibility. I think that is interesting.
Ik zie het mogelijkheid om te antwoorden op een situatie. Responsibility is very different from here. That's somebody taught me it, but it's not in my own.
But that's not it's not my problem. My problem is that I feel responsible and that takes me total.
Yeah, but then you have to share the.
Because when you believe in you are
When the
doing it.
weekend is over and and that is responsibility.
No.
And you say that's nothing. You say that's nothing. It doesn't exist. That's only free.
No, it's
No, but is that true that you are kaput
No,
really not.
Nothing is true what I say.
Oh, because otherwise we have to help you. We have to start.
So you have a question.
Huh?
You have a question.
I had a question about responsibility. And she laughed about me. And I'm angry and then I go out.
So then that's what.
I get no answer.
In the cold air, looking to the stars, you
That's
come back
cold
and
outside.
I have another question. Apparently, we could think that teachers are there just to help us get rid of the me, yes. But that's probably also a story.
Yeah.
So, so it's always about us. personally, but I have children, and the question I'm asking, because you were talking therefore about the child that gets born and that it has no me, then it gets its me. So what could we do to avoid the me of the child in the education of the child? Is there, I don't know, yes? You can't do anything.
Again, that's
So I think I'm gonna drink a beer or something.
You can't just walk out and go. Use the guard.
Ah, the dog is there. Oh, you need a beer.
Okay, I'll do that.
It's a responsibility.
You must just trying to escape.
again.
Yes, but just everything is just a story.
You can go.
It's
Story after story after story. So you can.
Oh, give up. She's doing a good job, Khaleesi.
The real story.
Again, that's whatever is happening, it's not nothing wrong. Me also, life is appearing as me. Nothing wrong with separation. When I say that it sounds like me is bad thing, but that also nothing wrong with it. Life is appearing as a separation, apparently. But what I'm pointing to is life itself doesn't have any ideas, doesn't have any separation, doesn't have any control, doesn't have any free will. There is no separate person.
So the question is, what are we doing here? That's sometimes the question I'm asking myself. If we can't do anything about it, we shouldn't be here. Why should?
Again,
Thank you.
two things.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Zelfs van mij ook.
But we are questioning. We are asking questions because, in a way, we would like to have some answers to understand better and maybe. And also, that's also a story, and it's story after story. So I'm now at a point that I'm telling myself, well, yes, well, should I be here or
What
not?
I wanted to say, if I could choose, I say only I'm here because I'm here. For fun.
Yeah,
But
two
because
things.
I cannot choose.
So being not enlightened is also as perfect as being enlightened.
Yeah.
It's just life. It's just
But then that's
a story. It's just well, in a way, yes, in another way, not. Yes, it depends from what point of view you're looking at. How did you
Two
get
things.
abused?
two things. You believe in that you're a separate person and you exist. You is as a separate person. So I am here and I am controlling life and I chose to come here. But then
So I understand that.
But
What I
then
want,
there is
the fact that I want is also okay, but in a way, you don't want to be the separate person anymore. You see, that's a fact. That's why we are all here in a way.
yeah, but there is no separate person.
That's right, but we don't feel like that. And the question is, how do we manage that?
There is no control. It's just life is appearing as that way. But there is nobody. If there is nobody, nobody is suffering. But yeah, apparently that's in separation appearing. But that's the way it is. That's what's happening.
That is not honest. That is not honest. I saw it already 40 years. You are so young. You know, I know nothing.
I know nothing. There is nothing to know. There is nothing to understand. There is only this. What is
Why
happening?
you understand that I'm not?
I
Why?
don't understand. There is nothing to understand, nothing to know.
That's the
What to
secret.
know?
So we can go home.
There is nothing to know. Doesn't need to be changed. Whatever is appearing, that's all there is. What's to know?
I want to know who I am.
There is no
Who
you.
I am. I'm here to know who I am. And nothing else. I want nothing to know as who I am.
Everybody thinks that there is someone. That's the idea. There is nobody. There is nobody. There is only life.
You say that, but I don't feel that.
I think it's very interesting what you're saying because apparently it just happened to you. But
Happened to me.
everything collapsed at a sudden moment. Before that, you told me that you were never a seeker. Yes, that's right.
I was a seeker. Nothing was a seeker.
Before that, yes.
I was a seeker.
As much as I think Lisa was, I think you were a great seeker. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I thought like you have some human beings. I don't know her name, but it just happens to them suddenly, and they just. I think like Eckhart, for example, Adyashanti he has been seeking after awakening all his life very hardly, and so of course there is a way too, and the fact that he was seeking, what can you tell about that? It's a fact that we all are seekers, so there's nothing to do. You don't have to seek because seeking is also a story, but still there is the seeker. But for some of them, there was no seeking. It just happened, and that's what is that's the troubling. I mean, the frustrating of everything.
I think that the origin of the problem for us, not for us, is because we are convinced that we can choose, and often, and especially with this Lisa, because I don't understand good English, I realize that I suffer more here in comparison if I stay at home. Because I don't choose anything.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
well, see, the
Stay
question,
home. Stay home.
but then the question is, what is then the purpose of all these teachers to tell us things? Yes. What is then the purpose of all those teachers to tell us what is reality?
They don't choose. We don't choose to be here. I think they don't choose to be here.
Yes, but I would like
But
to
you
have
also want to
them
know.
to elaborate.
Huh?
I would like to have both of them to elaborate on this question.
You also want to know.
Elaborate.
You also want to know.
Elaborate.
I also want to know who I am.
Stop.
Elaborate.
That's the idea. There is someone is the idea. Who I am is the idea. There is nobody. There is no separate person. There is only life. That someone is the idea.
I think that I am somebody.
What's that?
I think that I am somebody who wants to know. Yeah.
That's how it's appearing. Life is appearing that way. But that idea also life. Everything is life because there is only life. There is no separation. I think that there is a book, I Am That. But there's life, only life.
Okay, now something else. Something else. You just told us you were a seeker just before it.
Yeah.
So if it wouldn't have happened, you would still be a seeker. Yes. So that also would be the story.
Yeah, that's only story.
Yes,
It
but
never
why?
happened.
Okay.
Well, it can be a story.
That's her.
Okay. What's wrong with the story?
No,
Nothing wrong with the story.
No.
Yes.
Again, this is so simple. We caught up in a dream. We caught up in idea. I'm pointing to it. There is only this. There's only this. There's only whatever is appearing, whatever is happening.
Would it be fair to say that most people that are liberated before they are seekers? Would it be correct to say so?
What's that?
would it be correct to say that most people that are liberated, like yourselves, before they were seekers? They were seekers before they... No.
Apparently that's how it's appearing. But again, there is nobody liberated. There is nobody. That's the liberation. To see there is nobody.
It was a trick question.
Huh?
I see now that this was a trick question. I had no intentions.
There is nobody get free. There is nobody get free. Freedom is there is nobody. That's the freedom.
Yeah, that's
Now, so we can say we are functioning without us.
What's that?
We are functioning without us.
Yes. Just me is believing I am doing. But actually me is not necessary to be there. Everything's functioning already.
Now I see.
No sense.
Now I see. Maybe.
Next one.
Next person.
Leo.
So you just have to stop wanting.
No, you can't
Just
make
let
it.
life be just as it is.
Who is doing
we're
that?
good at it.
I am point. Who is doing that? There is nobody can control life. It can't be any other way.
So I just have to accept that I'm a seeker.
Who is gonna accept?
What?
Yes.
So we just all have to accept perfectly that we are seekers. And just be happy with it.
You are never wrong.
And I'm very happy I will never find it. It's so
We
great.
love you for that.
Yes, I love myself for that.
Very
Yes,
good.
it's right. Adi Ashanti said, I don't know if you really, if you would know what it was, I don't know if you really would like to be enlightened. If you would know that it's also, it's a total other world, but it's, he said, don't be unhappy to live your own life. It's also a very nice life, which that's what he said. The life of an enlightened one is totally it's something else, and it's also it's beautiful, but it is also sometimes very hard for them. That's very true.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
He loves everything. Oh, you were gone. You were on
I
Mars.
was gone.
Yes.
I was looking at Tan.
The question was if the life of an enlightened one
Yeah.
is also is more easy than ours.
The funny thing is, we don't see ourselves as enlightened. That's only other projections. Like it's not. There's not something you can see.
There is nobody.
No, but yeah.
Nobody's enlightened.
And everybody is. That's what Lisa said.
Oh.
No, there is only
I
enlightenment.
don't know.
There is only freedom. Nobody gets enlightened. Nobody gets free. There is only freedom.
Yeah. Interesting. Would know.
Remember that one.
Yes.
Where is separation?
If there's no separation, let's all have sex together.
Now we get down to the
Thank you.
She's
is awake.
How do you met?
That's a thing.
That's no problem. That's the problem?
No, it's no problem.
No problem. What is no problem? Too many men. Oh, women, too many men.
No, the,
Too many.
There's a quick
We won't get that.
So there is never an answer.
What's that?
There is never an answer.
There is no answer in concept. In concept or ideas or in question or answer. There is nothing to know. Nothing need to understand. Understanding is important for me, for myself, for separate person.
Yeah.
But what I'm pointing to is that there is no person. And just life itself. And that's the freedom.
But that belief sometimes is so strong, so it looks like the person is doing something,
Yep.
and you start looking and you think, I have to find it, I have to find it. But then, what to do?
Nothing.
But
Just a story.
nothing is also
just be
doing.
happy.
Everything, every question is like you want to do something
Yep.
to get something,
Yeah.
and that's impossible.
Again, that really bad news is me never gonna get the freedom. Me never gonna get out of freedom. Because me is believing, me is a separate person. But good news is, me is illusion. Me is not doesn't exist.
Okay, cannot kill my me.
You can't. There is no control. Whatever is happening, again, I keep repeating. Life is happening. Whatever is happening, only life is appearing. Life is happening. There is no control. But
So apparently we understand, you are telling us that there is no me in reality. But apparently we are stuck with the me and we have just to continue to live with it. That's it.
where is you? There is only.
Yes, but
Where is continued life? Where is your future?
I understand, but there is a difference between me and you, me and Lisa. In a way, there is that ego that is still there, but that's in the way of liberation, and so we in a way want to get rid of it, but that's also a story. But yes, I want to get rid of my story. So, and if now I can't do anything that, I have to accept the story and remain in the fact that I have my ego. So we can't do anything. We can't do anything about it. It's just
How could you kill it?
well, if we cannot. So we do have to stop trying to. That's maybe the solution.
Again, it sounds very complicated. It sounds there is no control, there is no free will, and so depressing. But actually, what you're looking for is just this. What is happening, whatever is happening, is freedom. It's not in your future. It's not personal freedom. It's not personal happiness. That's not what you're looking for. Impersonal happiness is only in a dream. That's why I said that we never gonna find happiness, true happiness or true freedom. What me is looking for, because me is looking for in time and space. Me is looking for in a story. Nothing in there.
No. It remains. It's
Well, good enough.
well, in a way, yes, in another way, not because otherwise I wouldn't be here, of course. I don't know. It's just because it makes for me a secret that I'm here, and I know I can't do anything about it. Just I accept the fact that I'm a secret. But there's.
I'm pointing out again that who are you? Who are you? Where is you?
Probeer dat eens echt te vinden.
Yes,
Waar ben je?
yes. That's a point. We had the same discussion 2 days ago. For more than an hour.
Answer.
Yes.
You don't give an answer. You are here. I'm not there.
Yeah.
She asks you something, give her answer.
You can't tell her. You're everywhere.
But now, I ask myself that question many times. Who am I? Where am I? And I'm always, in a way, I'm always waiting for an answer. Like something will come. But never anything will come.
Because me is doing that.
Yeah.
Me is asking myself, that's I am who I am, who I am.
Yeah.
Me is doing that.
And that's impossible.
Sustain.
Me never gonna get out that me world, because me is a dream. Me is a dream. I'm pointing to is me doesn't exist.
No. Me can experience that it doesn't exist. If you ask me where are you, and then I try to introspect, I try to look inside, and then I cannot find me. So me can see that it cannot find itself. It's possible to see it, or not?
Again, this is that no, this is not someone's gonna lose me. Not apparent person is gonna lose me. It's not like that. Seeing through, there is nobody in the first place. There is belief, and suddenly realize there wasn't me. There never was person. There never was a separate person. So not someone's gonna lose me. That's not that.
Important that you say this, but if you ask a person around you, where are you? Where is me? Look for it. Then there is looking. There is looking.
Yeah.
So if you stimulate me like this, then there is looking for me, and I'm glad that I cannot find it. It's a relief I cannot find it. So there is something you can do. We are all here by coincidence. Life has brought us here.
Yeah.
It's a good thing because you pointed this out for us.
Yeah.
Or am I wrong there? Or is this pointless?
Actually, life itself is meaningless. So it's not. It's good or bad. It's again story. There is no good or bad. Whatever is happening, simply appearing, no meaning, meaningless, pointless, nothing to get. That's the freedom. That's what you're looking for. Not something to get. Not something to. Not to get better, or not to worse for help, or that's again idea. It's going back to the me story. It's good. It's important for the me to be here, because me try to get something from here. But what I'm pointing to is to get something is me functioning. and as long as me functioning is there, and me not gonna get freedom.
I imagine the teacher of my children telling children, life is meaningless.
That's the freedom. That sounds like really horrible, but actually that's the freedom. Oh, little baby knows, or animal knows, or maybe doesn't know, but just the way it is.
It's really the me search me lessons. The
But
me search me lessons. It's not possible. It's really.
No, but
It's really.
and
it's
here,
not meaningless.
and here, there is no intention to change anything at all. It's just a speak. It's just a speak, but no intention to change or no intention to convince or anything like that. It's just simply pointing out to natural life itself. Because life is appearing that way, and there is no control in any way. And there is perfectly everything's appearing. Only apparently maybe leading needs suffering, but that also only it's not really happening. That's not really happening.
What you say about control, I think that being free of thinking you have control is very free. That you be free from thinking that you have control, that is freedom.
Can you choose for that yourself?
I don't know. Choose.
I don't know.
Yeah, it sounded good.
Nice story, but we don't believe it.
Don't buy it.
But I can tell for myself that during the 20 years that I'm seeking, that I feel myself much more liberated today than I was 15 years ago.
Yes, because
So-
15 years ago he was a pain in the ass. And now he's a lot easier to deal with. It's true.
You know?
I witnessed that. He's great now. I love him.
Yes, so the fact that you are a seeker, in a way, after times, it's make you feel much more comfortable. That's my.
That's not what I'm saying.
Well, I know that, but the fact that we are seekers, it's just what it is. You can't ignore that. And the fact that I am already seeking for 20 years, when I look to myself today, I feel more peaceful and than I was 20 years ago. I accept life more than I did 20 years ago. So, being a seeker is still okay, because you get something after a while. That's my.
You ought to wait 20 more years.
Peace and meditation.
You also speak about love, like Lisa does. Isn't that enough to say that, to come to the conclusion that life is not really meaningless? It's all within love. And isn't that a meaning in its own, the love?
It's not the way that love is. Love is what is love. Because there is only this. There is no separation. Just what is love. That's what you're looking for. But when you found it, you're not. Nobody's gonna find this. Nobody find love. What apparent person looking for. Because there is only love.
But that's a meaning in its own, and it's so beautiful. You find it beautiful yourself. Beautiful is the same as finding a meaning in it.
It's not the way that's can I say? It's just what do you mean beautiful? It's whatever it's appearing, whatever it's happening is.
So it's not really beautiful. It just is. But still, you're using the word love. I think it's not a coincidence that you're using that word because you can feel something which must be quite similar then.
I tend to use love, but it's not someone's love, not someone's experiencing love.
No, but still, there is meaning. There is meaningful. If I see a beautiful forest with nice trees and birds, and it's not my forest, but it's beautiful, so it's meaningful. So it does not belong to me, but I can live in it and be in it, and for that it has meaning, and I can feel the love in there. So I would say that there is a meaning. I would not quite conclude that it is pointless or meaningless. Do you agree on that?
Again, that's personal experiences. It's personal experiences is can say like beautiful or more important or that's my feeling or whatever. That's nothing wrong with it. But in that there is no happiness or there is no freedom in whatever you feel, whatever you think it's beautiful. That's nothing wrong with it. That's what is happening. But the love that I use the word love is always here, always everything is because there is only everything. The way I use the word love, what you're looking for is always here.
Emma? The question what you had to remember?
Yes.
Do that same question without I. Don't say I, and then let's say yes.
I'll try to do so. Is there
No I.
See what you mean.
What was the question?
It's 5 minutes ago.
Declare don't say I and declare
5 minutes ago, Naho said that life is meaningless and pointless. And question came up here. I'm working my way around this. It's the same. No, it was my personal question indeed, Stan. It was me in person who wanted to know if it's all experienced in this beautiful and good way. Naho says it's beautiful, she has said it before. How can it then be meaningless and pointless if there is beauty involved in all of it? It cannot be meaningless. The beauty is the meaning of it. It's meaningful in its own.
without
what you're looking for is not experiences. For me, experience becomes so important. Each experience becomes so important.
What you say, meaningful or meaningless, is the same as experiencing and evaluating. That's it. So there is no evaluation of it. There's nobody saying it's meaningful or meaningless. It's not happening.
It doesn't have to be like naturally, oh, that's beautiful. The words come out. Nothing wrong with anything.
When you talk, when you say love, is it? Can you say it's a good feeling, sensation, or a bad feeling? It has nothing to do with sensation.
No.
It's more a technical way to tell something. I try to understand. I really try to understand.
Because there is only everything. There is only this. Always, always here. Always this. You can't be away from this. Then what can I say? It just everything is.
Okay, maybe. So let's talk then about bliss.
That's only experience. That's only experience. That's only personal experience.
So bliss and love, the love you're talking has nothing to do with each other.
Nothing to do with personal experience. Love is not someone can get. There is only life. There is only what is. There is what is love.
Why did you use then the word love? Because there is so much connection when you say love with what we interpret in our own world of thinking, the story and whatever. Love is so much more. It's also, it's not only physical, but it's also the beauty of it, just to love. But the love where you're talking has nothing to do with that kind of love then.
Maybe I should say unconditional love. Always here. Always, all the time, because there is only that. Unconditional love.
I don't find the answer in what you... I don't feel the answer in what you're telling me.
What was the question?
Yes, what is love? Yes. Well, how would you define it? What expression? How would you
Isn't
explain
there a
it in
better
another way?
expression than the word love to define what's behind all this? You say all this is love.
Yes, because the word love is...
Maybe there's some other word that is...
you understand what I want to say?
Because love is... we have distorted love, the word love in a way, because we all misinterpret it. Because the love we know is not what you're talking about. Maybe you could use the word
maybe that's
intimacy.
different way. This is all...
intimacy?
Yeah, intimacy, and also whole. Nothing's missing. And always, all the time, there is only this.
I believe true happiness is love. True happiness is love.
Yeah, again, the old words that maybe misleading that words that use love, but it just come out.
Maybe a good word would be completeness.
Maybe wholeness, whole, nothing's missing, all perfect.
Wholeness.
Yeah.
Completeness, wholeness.
I think that what we call love in daily life is light and not love. Love is without judgment, and this seeing, this constant being is always without judgment. It cannot judge. Judge is an experience in it. And that's why it's love, because it doesn't judge, cannot judge. God can only see, can do nothing. God can do nothing, only see. Nothing. It sees all, but cannot do anything. Judgment happens, it's an experience. And that's why it's called love. because it doesn't judge.
And a human, separate, apparent separate person, looking for this love, but looking for the love from the in a relationship, or in a things, or friendship, or whatever that is relationship, or to get something. But what personal, separate person, what person looking for is wholeness, endless, nothing's missing. But me never gonna get this because already here, but just me can't see.
I want to smash my head again. That's great. This
Take
would
that
be
wall.
the solution.
But you breathe it afterwards.
In red?
So now, you say there's no control.
No control, no free will. That's
Not
all the
now
idea.
and not after. Or before. Not now and not after.
No, no time, no cause and effect, no
Why do we
freedom.
think then that we have to be in control?
Because me is believing, me is a separate person, separate from life, moving time and space separately.
Why does it mean exist?
Then me believes, and also apparent story needs taught that from the parents. You have to make that success, or you have to make your life, or you have to choose life. That's how we taught in the story, but becomes a real story, a realistic. Now I'm talking about just another reality.
When the understanding is there more freedom?
No. Understanding never gonna get me free.
There's
Because
more
me.
frustration then. The more you understand and don't get it, you just
Yeah.
more frustrated. It's enlightenment.
You can wake up.
Well, but you can't do it. And as Tony says, it's the worst place to be for a seeker. I just can say that. It's the worst place. And you can't make it, you can't escape. And they can take until the last breath of your life. Or maybe the next 100 lifetime. Yeah. So just enjoy the
We need some imaginary pills to destroy the nightmare.
Actually, it's not so bad here if you look at it. So we're not suffering so much, I think.
You know that the whole world is a seeker. Whole world is seeking for love. But that's how it's appeared in that way. And nothing wrong with separation. Nothing wrong with it.
Animals also looking for something.
Hmm?
Animals, are they also looking for something? Animals?
No.
For food.
Food.
Sex.
But it's not really happening. Me is not happening. Separation is not happening. That's only just apparently. It's a strong belief. It's a kind of setup. There is no personal freedom. There is no personal happiness. Life is already free. And everybody knows this. It's not something special. Very simple.
What I said. Happiness is the cause of love.
Again, that's
True happiness.
I use the words to communicate, but that's only words. What is am I pointing to is no concept, no ideas. Life doesn't have any idea. Life doesn't have any good and bad. If I use the word love, because nothing is bad or wrong or good, or that's only idea. Can't be any other way and doesn't have to be changed. It's already perfect. How can add to this and to this? How can add to this? How can make it? How to add to already this? What you gonna add to this? Add.
To add something.
You can only add to something in the story, in ideas, in next moment. Where is next moment? Only idea. Where is the stuff?
I think it's cigarette.
Me is believing. Me is I am solid person. I am real person. And life becomes solid. Life becomes real. But everything appearing from nothing. Nothing and everything simultaneously. You say you did it 4 times.
Japanese, French.
Kamikaze.
One Vietnamese. Too many.
Japanese too.
Korean.
Korean, Vietnamese, Japanese, French.
Vietnamese. Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. I wanted to already say 10 euros more or so. Exactly.
Time for drink?
Time for drink.
Wat je zoekt. Je gevonden? Heb jij ook gevonden? Wat je zoekt?
Absolutely.
Ja.
I'm alive.
So you have to say goodbye to- Yeah. As I fall into them.
I hope that you're in the shot. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, at the beginning it was. I moved it.
So bye, guys.
Bye, guys.